You're watching WFMZ TV 69 News live at 5 with Rob Vaughn, Wendy Davis, Troy Hine with sports, and meteorologist Ed Hanna with the exclusive AccuWeather forecast.
Pollsters expect the youth vote to play a major role in today's ballot totals.
And Muhlenberg College is making sure students have an easy time getting out there to the polls.
WFMZ's Bo Koltnow is live at a very busy polling place at Allen High School. Bo?
Hey, Rob, you know, as darkness falls on this election day, so too does the rain. We're starting to get some sprinkles, which is not good news to all the voters. You can see them behind me. The vote time or the wait time is anywhere from 2 to 3 hours. It stretches all the way down Turner. It wraps around 18th Street. And like you said, the majority of these voters are from Muhlenberg College. Almost 800 students are registered to vote. And to make sure they do vote, they took the bus.
Vote, let's go. First time ever.
Call it a field trip with purpose.
I'm really excited. It's a civic duty and it's really important.
On voting day, hundreds of Muhlenberg students are boarding the college's bipartisan election bus. A 2-hour wait greet many as they're dropped off at the William Allen High School's polling location. Was it worth it?
I think so. I think it's important. If everyone thinks it's not worth it, then no one's going to get out to the polls.
A record number of Muhlenberg students are voting. A quarter of the student body registered to vote in Allentown, including first-time voter Jason Steinberg, who's from New Jersey.
Yeah, this is a huge election. It's going to make a big difference, I think, in where the country heads for the next 4 to 8 years, and it's really important for everyone to go out and vote.
This really is a unique election. It's a historical election. I think that's part of the reason the lines are going to be so long all day.
Are you prepared to wait in line for 2 hours?
I think so. I wish I had something to eat before, but I think it'll be okay.
While some worry about their stomachs, others worry about missing class.
It's a beginner's jazz dance class, actually.
I think you can skip that.
I hope so.
And I think Jason's jazz professor might let him off the hook for this line because, again, it's 2 to 3 hours long. It is starting to sprinkle right now, but everybody here, they've been in very, very good spirits. They're just happy to get the chance to vote. And remember, the polling locations close at 8 o'clock, so as long as you're in line by 8 o'clock, you can vote. Live here in Allentown, Bo Koltnow, 69 News.
All right, some big lines as predicted. Thanks, Bo. Well, students aren't the only ones getting a lift to the polls. Senior citizens in Northampton County also got a free ride. Traditions of Hanover residents hopped on board a bus outside their building in Hanover Township. The shuttle made 2 trips to the polls today. Well, it's not hard to satisfy your sweet tooth on this election day. Starbucks has promised a free cup of coffee to anyone who asks. Krispy Kreme is giving away star-shaped donuts with red, white, and blue sprinkles. And Ben & Jerry's is offering a free scoop of ice cream to each customer.
I guess I went to the wrong stores today. Now, AccuWeather, here's Ed Hanna.
Thanks so much. Good to be with you tonight, this election evening. I hope you got out there and with your vote. As far as the precipitation is concerned, generally light, but we are seeing some reports of a little bit of light drizzle, a little bit of light rain, some mist, just damp out there. So if you're going out to wait in line and you have to be outside, and it looks like some of the lines are certainly take you outside, you probably want to take an umbrella or a poncho just to be on the safe side, as we are seeing some light rain being reported, just mainly, again, very, very light. As we watch this area of low pressure, it is going to be a slow mover up the eastern seaboard. We've been talking about it all weekend long, right on through the past couple of days. High pressure kind of keeping it at bay, not allowing it to progress to the north. 59 our daytime high. We did get into the low 60s. It's on the mild side. In fact, when I went to vote today, the folks at the polling booth, the place, they were essentially saying, this is great. The mild weather's been great. People have been very happy most of the day, getting out and not really struggling with the cold temperature. So that's not been a factor. But again, as you can clearly see, the clouds been a factor all day long. We did have some breaks of sun, but you can clearly see here now on the Doppler radar. In fact, take a look at the past 6 hours. Much of this over the last, 4 hours not making it to the ground, but now we are seeing some of these darker shades in Berks, Lehigh, Northampton, back into Warren, Chester, definitely. In Delaware County, you guys are getting more of a shower right now, so be aware that we are going to see some sprinkles, a bit of drizzle, a bit of light rain here for the rest of the evening hours, so keep that umbrella handy. This area of low pressure is going to stay out to sea, but it's going to be close enough we'll see that moisture ride right back to the base of the mountains, and then from there on east, which is most of our viewing area, we'll be seeing the opportunity for a bit of intermittent light rain and drizzle tonight, tomorrow, and very likely into the day on Thursday. Here's your detailed forecast. Have yourself a great night. Again, some spotty rain and drizzle, patchy fog, 46. Your Wednesday, mostly cloudy, mild, again, intermittent rain and drizzle, 60 most of the time, generally light. And it's not going to be constant, off and on. And I think that's what we'll see on Thursday as well. A bit of rain and drizzle around. Friday could see the sun back, very mild. It'd be even warmer if we see more sun. But Friday night into Saturday, once again, our next front makes its way towards the area. Now, here's the thing. The models have been backing off on that next system Friday night and Saturday, so it may just be drizzle, it may just be some showers, but there is the chance for some more wet weather Friday night and Saturday, even though it looks a whole lot less impressive than how the models looked yesterday. Let's take you off to Da Vinci Science Center. Saucon Valley Elementary School had a terrific time. About 175 boys and girls from Saucon Valley really enjoyed the time. Now, they are all first graders. It was a large group, and boy, if I had to guess, I'd probably say 8, 10 different classes of first graders, and we just had a tremendous time today. The teachers doing a great job. A lot of parents joined there, and thank you so much for visiting us at Da Vinci.
All right.
Have a great night.
Thank you, Ed. Police are investigating a crash that killed an elderly man in Lehigh County. Investigators say 77-year-old Merle Wisser of Emmaus was driving a car that rear-ended another car, hit a concrete barrier too, and then flipped over. It happened last night in the westbound lanes of I-78 in Upper Saucon Township. Wisser died at the scene. His passenger suffered moderate injuries. New information tonight in a police chase that ended with a crash in Northampton County. Police say the vehicle they were chasing was stolen from Edison, New Jersey. They say the pursuit started when the driver refused to pull over in the westbound lanes of I-78. That driver, Kendrick Hurd, eventually crashed on the Hellertown exit ramp. He was arrested after a brief chase on foot. Hurd is facing reckless endangerment, theft, and other charges. The owner of an old textile plant in Allentown is going to jail. Moshe Rubashkin was sentenced today to 16 months in prison. He pleaded guilty to illegally storing hazardous waste at the Montex Mills building at South 6th and Cumberland. The waste was discovered after several fires destroyed the site. Rubashkin's son, Shalom, also pleaded guilty and is awaiting sentencing.
Well, Boscov's is back in the hands of its original owner. The department store chain will return to family ownership in a new bankruptcy buyout deal. Al Boscov put together the bid with his brother-in-law, Ed Lakin. That means a previous offer from Versa Capital Management is now off the table. Boscov's is based in Berks County. It has 3 stores there and 2 in the Lehigh Valley. We'll have much more on this story coming up next at 5:30. Well, restaurants closing its doors in downtown Allentown. Less than a year after it opened, Johnny Manana's in the PPL Plaza has folded. The restaurant opened with much fanfare back in January after years of legal wrangling. Mayor Pulowski says he's sorry to see Johnny Manana's close, but he says he'll work with the building's owner to get a new tenant as soon as possible. Well, the writing's on the wall for dozens of workers at publishing giant Rodale. 111 jobs are being axed there. That is 10% of Rodale's workforce. Rodale has offices in both Emmaus and New York City. Most of the cuts will come from that Emmaus location. The company blames the sluggish economy for the move.